Today, we are diving deep into the battle for your focus. I mean, have you ever stopped to wonder why it's so incredibly hard to concentrate these days? Well, we're not just going to explain the forces that are working against you, we're also going to arm you with some simple, really powerful tools to help you win back your own attention. Let's get right into it.
Does this sound familiar? Your to-do list is a mile long, but your phone is buzzing, your email is pinging, and you've got about a dozen tabs open, all screaming for a piece of your mind. You are not alone in feeling this way. And you know, it's not some kind of personal failure. You're just living right in the middle of a war for your focus.
And believe it or not, that war actually has a name, the attention economy. The whole idea is pretty simple, but it's also kind of scary when you think about it. Your attention. It's become a currency. Maybe the most valuable currency in the world today. Every single app, every headline, every little notification is meticulously designed to capture it and then to hold it.
So, what is this currency that everybody's after? Well, according to the American Psychological Association, attention is when your cognitive resources, basically your brain power, are zeroed in on one thing instead of all the other stuff going on around you. The key here is that it's a finite biological resource. You only have so much of it to spend every day.
And this is where attention is so different from money. You can't just save it up for later. As this quote points out, your time, and all the attention you have within that time, is being spent every single moment, whether you like it or not. There's just no savings account for your focus.
All of this leads directly to a feeling that researchers call time stress. You know that nagging sense that you just don't have enough time to get through all the information you want to or need to? That's it. And it's not just a vague feeling. Studies actually link it to lower life satisfaction and even depression. The more information that's out there, the more intense that time stress becomes.
Okay, so if the outside world is constantly trying to grab our attention, why does it feel like such an internal struggle? Well, it's because our brains, in a lot of ways, just weren't built for this modern environment. It's not about willpower, it's really about our wiring. Let's take a look at what's going on inside. So here's the deal. Your brain is constantly running this little cost-benefit analysis in the background. For any task you're thinking about doing, it's weighing the potential reward against the mental effort it's going to take. And, well, easy, instantly gratifying things like scrolling through social media look really appealing compared to a complex project where the payoff is way down the road. It's no wonder our focus gets pulled away so easily. But here is the good news. You can actually work with your brain's wiring, not against it. We're about to walk through 3 incredibly effective, super easy-to-use techniques that are going to help you take back control of your attention starting right now. All right, first up is something called the Pareto principle, but you probably know it by its more famous name, the 80-20 rule. And this isn't just some business buzzword. It's a really powerful way to look at everything you have to do each day. The idea, which came from an economist named Vilfredo Pareto, is that for most things in life, roughly 80% of the results come from just 20% of the actions. So the trick is to figure out what that vital 20% is, the tasks that really make a difference, and then ruthlessly protect your best attention for them. It's all about being effective, not just being busy. Next up, we have the Pomodoro technique. This is just a brilliant way to manage your brain's energy in short, focused sprints. The process is so simple. You pick one thing to work on, just one. You set a timer for 25 minutes, and for those 25 minutes, you work with 0 interruptions. When the timer goes off, you take a quick 5-minute break. After you do 4 of these cycles, you earn a longer break, maybe 20 or 30 minutes. It's an amazing rhythm for getting into deep focus. You ever wonder how someone like Elon Musk manages multiple massive companies working insane hours? Well, one of his key strategies is a technique called time blocking. And honestly, it can be a total game changer for taking proactive control of your day. So instead of just working from a random to-do list, you schedule every single part of your day directly onto your calendar. That means every minute has a job. This includes your big, focused work blocks, but also time for checking emails, for meetings, and yes, even for your breaks. It completely transforms your calendar from just a list of appointments into a concrete plan for your life.
Okay, so let's take these classic techniques and bring them into the 21st century. What if you could use technology not as a distraction, but as a powerful ally for focus? Well, here are some really cool AI-powered life hacks, brought to you by our friends at WorkLifeOS.
Remember that 80-20 rule we just talked about? Well, instead of agonizing over what's actually important, you can just use an AI assistant. You can feed it your entire to-do list and ask a really simple question. Which of these tasks will deliver 80% of the value? And boom, it can instantly help you pinpoint that critical 20% you need to focus on.
Now let's supercharge that Pomodoro technique. You can actually program what's called a focus scene using smart home devices or even just simple apps. With a single command like, "Hey Siri, start focus time," you can automatically silence notifications on your phone, block distracting websites on your computer, and even start your 25-minute timer. It just removes all the friction and makes it so much easier to start that deep work.
You know, every time you switch tasks, like going from a big project straight into your inbox, your brain doesn't make a clean switch. A little piece of your attention gets left behind on the last thing you were doing. It's called attention residue, and it absolutely kills your focus. You can use AI email summarizers to get the main points of long conversations without having to fully dive in and switch your mental context. It's a lifesaver.
So as we wrap up here, it's so important to realize that this is about way more than just getting more stuff done. Mastering your attention, that's really the foundation of mastering your life. It's all about deciding what truly matters to you and then giving it the focus that it deserves.
The biggest takeaway from all of this is really simple. Your attention is your single most valuable asset, and the best news is, you are its manager. By using these kinds of strategies, you have all the power you need to protect it, to invest it wisely, and to build a more focused and intentional life. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Every single day, you get 1,440 minutes. They are going to be spent, one way or another. The only question left is, will you be the one in control?